Public Tinkles is back in your ears, your minds, your hearts, and
crevices.
Yep, your holes.
Okay. Hole. I was trying to think of that science word for holes. It's orifice. There it is.
Orifice.
That sounds gross. It sounds like something that oozes.
Sounds like...
You know what else oozes? The sun's chemistry. It just oozes lack of leadership, lack of character, lack of fun, lack of a good coach, and lack of a fucking point guard.
You know, my original plan was to actually start this out by doing the intros we used to do with like the positions, then be like, and that point guard, fucking nobody.
Oh, okay. You want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Leading off, Joey Bats.
Starting at guard. 6 foot from Daytona Beach, Florida, Macy VT. And at the other guard.
At the other guard.
That's what they say. They're like, let's small
at
forward.
The 2 guard from University of Arizona State University. Starting at 7'12", 110 pounds, Joseph L. Bats. I'll get his middle name right one of these days.
We'll get there.
And now,
at point guard for your Phoenix Suns. Fucking nobody.
Not a damn person. Not a damn...
Crickets.
Is that what crickets sound like? I can't do a good cricket.
I can't either.
That used to be a phone company.
Cricket?
Yeah. My babysitter, she would take us into cricket, and that would be our adventure for the day. We'd go there a lot. It was like, I think it was to pay phone bills. Well, her paying a phone bill. And we were just in there a lot. It was not comfortable. We'd go to H&R Block a lot. We'd go and watch people dumpster diving for like 2 hours at a time.
The only cricket I ever really remember was me and my dad would go to the Quiznos.
Oh, yeah.
And there'd be a cricket wireless, at the very end of like the shopping mall thing.
But on
Union Hills.
Oh,
it's
Union
right
Hills.
next to.
Okay.
It used to be right next to that McDonald's right there on 15th Ave and whatever the hell. McDonald's. But yeah, I remember being like, "Hey, Dad, what's that?" He's like, "That's a phone company, Joseph." That was back when like Singular or Cellular was the fucking. Remember the orange thing? Before it became AT&T completely.
I used to like the commercials because it sounded like the cartoon Doug.
Yes. You know what phone I really wanted? I don't know why I'm getting on this tangent, but what phone I really wanted when I was a kid?
The BlackBerry.
Actually, yes.
I wanted the BlackBerry.
Dude.
My friend Evan got a BlackBerry, and I was so fucking jealous. I remember I broke my phone on purpose because I was like, oh, it's broken. I guess I got to get a BlackBerry. And my dad was like, what the fuck? And he's like, no phone for like a year.
Damn.
I deserved that, honestly. I think I did. I broke a phone on purpose. Yeah. That one made sense. I agree with that punishment.
Get my homie Terry a new BlackBerry. I can't say the other words, so I always change it to homie.
It honestly rhymed better.
Yeah. No, but oh yeah, dude. Like I saw my stepdad and my mom have one when I was a kid, and I'm like, dang, that phone looks lit. And I'm like, I want one, and I never got one.
My sister had one for a minute.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I first saw it. I think it was her work phone. I think they gave it to her.
That's so sick, though.
Yeah, it had that weird little ball thing that you scroll on.
Yeah.
And I was playing like Bejeweled on her phone, and I was like, look at that.
Do you remember? I don't know if you'll remember, but I have a really weird memory. Do you remember those Nextel phones that like had the walkie-talkie in it? Do you remember those?
Dude, kinda.
Because I do.
Kinda. I feel like I do. I feel like if I was in a Sprint store in like 2007.
There's another phone company, dude. My dad had Sprint forever before he went to T-Mobile.
I was on Sprint until it turned into T-Mobile. That's how old I am.
Wild.
Yeah, 98.
Sprint.
It used to be the Sprint Cup series, and then NASCAR would happen in Daytona. Everyone in Daytona had Sprint because the NASCAR.
Yeah.
And if someone had like T-Mobile, the fucking rednecks there would be like, you got T-Mobile? What are you, queer?
Oh, how much has changed now.
Now they're queer.
Bitch.
Karma.
Ain't it a bitch?
Mm-hmm. I don't use iPhones because Steve Jobs is spying on us. Dude, he's been dead for 20 years. I don't know what you think he's up to, but it's not much.
The reason why I went on that phone with the fucking walkie-talkie, I'm like, dude, could you imagine, like, you're sitting there, like, this is a really weird example, but, like, porking your wife or porking your girlfriend or whatever, and all of a sudden, like, your buddy's just like, hey, hey, are you busy? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Over.
Hey, I just took this mean dump and I wanted to tell you about it.
Dude.
I'd break the phone.
Like, I fucking hate this goddamn thing.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Over.
Oh, that'd be great. I know those of you who are listening to this and can't see it, I'm currently wearing an old The Valley jersey from when the Suns were actually relevant. Yeah. And I'm wearing my, like, 25th or 26th favorite player, Jalen Smith, who's on the Pacers and who are actually still in the playoffs.
Jeez, every time you wear that jersey, I just start laughing. I'm like, dude, that was such a desperation buy.
Oh, absolutely.
I was like...
Because... Dude, I've told him this story 500 times, but when I got this jersey, literally I wanted it because I was like, oh, that's really, really cool looking. This is the first thing the Suns have done that hasn't been since they probably did other stuff. This is the coolest jersey I thought was the dopest. And I was like, cool. I found out when it's going to be released. I went on the website and, books sold out within 5 seconds, which didn't surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah, and then CP3 at the time, he's sold out in a millisecond too.
Mikal sold out.
Mikal, Cam Johnson, DA.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I hit refresh because nothing would work. And all of a sudden, books didn't even show up anymore. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah. So I'm going down. DA doesn't have any of my size. Mikal's not on there. Cam's not on there. CP3's not on there. The only thing left is this Jalen Smith kid.
Sticks.
And he's the only one who had my size. And I was like, I'm going to take a shot in the dark and hope this kid actually turns into something. And I said, screw it. And I did it. And I got the jersey and I love it. I still don't care, but it looks like a created jersey, to be honest with you. Like I created this.
Dude, he was on the team for that year.
Exactly. That's it. And I remember when I got it, Macy looked at me and he's like, dude, really?
I was like, you can't wait another 2 months for them to restock? Because 2 months later, I bought a Devin Booker jersey. And you were like, you motherfucker.
I think my thing is because I'm a weirdo, I wanted the authentic one with like the stupid PayPal patch on it.
Yeah, I don't have that real patch. You got a more authentic jersey. I don't even think I have a patch. I think it's just the Nike logo.
But yeah, I always rooted for him, and the funny part is like a lot of the games that we saw, he just was never in.
Yeah,
he's not doing bad in Indiana. I'm not saying he's a superstar by any means, but he's still on the team.
I think he'd be like the 9th guy off the bench, maybe 10th guy. I think
he plays a little bit in Indiana. I watched the game the other day when they beat Milwaukee. He played a little bit. I was like, oh, let's go, Sticks.
Yeah, no, ain't nothing wrong with a role player.
Nope.
Suns don't have any.
Dude,
we can use Sticks.
Yeah, dude, we could use Sticks.
He's
horribly.
way better than Drew Eubanks.
Dude, I'd rather have Alex Len back than fucking Drew Eubanks.
Yeah, we were using Alex Len as a starter, and that's why everyone wanted him gone. But as a guy off the bench, yeah,
solid.
Yeah, I don't know about it anymore. He's probably 35 now, I'm assuming.
But I know you watched every game like I did. I've never seen basketball so sloppy. Like, it looked like we never had, obviously we never did, but it looked like we never had control from the get.
We didn't.
From the jump.
No.
We looked scared, we looked like we were unprepared, and we looked like we had no clue how to fucking play basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, even last night, like almost every possession we had, we were just fucking throwing the ball around, horrible fucking ball movement. We looked like we were fucking playing a JV team. It's like, what the fuck is this? Booked turn the ball over fucking 20 times. I mean, it's not just him, but everybody. Shit, if it wasn't for Book's almost 50 piece, we would have never been in that game.
One thing's for sure, I'm not worried about Book.
No, I mean, he played like shit. He played like shit that series, but at least he showed us in the last game that he wanted it bad enough. I think the problem was that he wanted it bad enough.
I think he's playing out of position the whole year.
That and he's pressed, I felt like.
They were playing tremendous defense on him. Like, as much as we're going to bag on the Suns for being horrible, you got to
give props to T-Wolves, dude.
Rightfully so, but T-Wolves are legit. I think they can make a run for conference finals, if not
I slept
further.
on them, dude. I slept on them hard.
Yeah.
And I found out.
Yeah, no, they earned it.
Anthony Edwards is...
I'm not even pissed. Not in the slightest.
I was yesterday, but I kind of looked at it a little bit differently today. I was like, you know what, man? If there's anybody who I'd rather go to the finals and beat the Nuggets or beat whoever to get to the finals, it's the T-Wolves.
I mean, they've never won one. So
exactly.
It'd be like the Nuggets last year. It's like, well, I get it.
So
now, if it's like the Lakers and they pull off going down 3-0 in the series.
They didn't. They're out.
They lost today?
Yeah, they lost. They're out.
All right.
Jamal Murray said, I don't think so, Scooter.
What do you mean?
He hit a game-winning shot.
What?
Well, with like 6 seconds left, but
dude, he hit another one earlier this series. That's 2.
I know. Yeah, he sent him home pretty much. Yeah, he hit a little top of the key, ran in, shot it with one hand, and it went in. It was like 6 seconds left, and the Lakers got like a half-court shot off that was like 20 feet short, and they won. Like, beauty. Yeah, they only won by 2.
Damn.
So I don't know, man. The T-Wolves are going to give them a run for their money for sure. Because Anthony Edwards, dude, that whole team's playing out of their mind right now. I mean, they look like a fucking unit.
They look put together. Their coach fucking
he's not
broke his patella or some shit.
Yeah, he tore his patellar tendon, dude. He's not
hilarious.
He's not gonna be able to walk for the rest of the year.
Hilarious.
I'm like, damn, good job, Book.
That's fucking funny as hell,
dude. When I saw that earlier, because I wasn't expecting that. I thought he hurt his knee and he's gonna be fine. I'm at work and I see that and I just bust out laughing. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You tore that?
I was like, dude,
recovery. I looked it up. 6 months to a year minimum.
Oh.
And because he's older, it's probably going to be a year.
Oh.
So that means he's going to be on crutches for the whole series and next year.
So he's not going to be he's probably not going to be on the bench. Yikes.
Wild.
Oh, man. Dude, if the T-Wolves lose the next series, do you know how much they're going to blame fucking us for that? First off, that's Mike Conley's fault. Devin Booker was just playing defense. Yeah, he drew a foul, but fuck it. I'm done defending Book. I don't give a fuck. He fouled him. Fuck him. Fuck your coach. Fuck his leg. I hope he amputates it. That's so quick how he can 180 like that.
I did think, however, how dumb. Like, they're all circling around him like he's going to die. I'm like, what are we doing here? Just play basketball. Like, just get his ass on the fucking bench and treat him there. Like, why do we have to make a scene? This isn't football.
That's a pretty big deal. That was a pretty big injury. I mean, if that happened to a player, they'd cart him off the court. So I will respectfully whatever there. And, man, usually this is where we turn to Squidward with the news, but he's been relegated to the basement.
Poor Squidward.
Yeah.
He got designated for assignment.
Yeah, that's what happens when you put up poor performances. He was racist, too. I don't know if you remember that.
He really was, yeah. Fucking asshole. Do you genuinely think Frank Vogel's going to coach another Suns game at all? Because I know everybody wants him gone, but just because everybody wants him gone doesn't mean that's what's actually going to happen.
I don't know what's true, but I've been seeing these things on Twitter saying that Frank Vogel wanted James Jones to go get a point guard, and James Jones was like, no. And if that's the case, I want James Jones gone. But if that's not true and Frank Vogel's just a dog shit coach, get him out of there. Like, James Jones is too smart for me to think that he wouldn't want a point guard, especially after what CP3 just did in front of him. Like that, James Jones played with Steve Nash.
He played with one of the greatest point guards ever.
He played with Kyrie Irving. He played with fucking, man, wherever LeBron played. He played with LeBron. Like, you know what a point guard would do. I don't get it. So I have a hard time believing it's James Jones. But at the same time, I don't know. I wasn't in the locker room.
I do know that. Well, I don't know, but I guess I'm sure you read it the same shit too. Where I guess there was a loss against the Clippers we had, and Frank lit up the whole team. The whole team was just laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, he lost.
Yeah, because
he lost the team.
Yeah, all year he's just been like, yeah, man, we're all right, we're good. It's just 3 superstars. We'll win the finals. And then all of a sudden he's like, blah, 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 blah. You suck, and you suck. And they're like, yeah, it's over. That was a regular season game too.
It is. And I didn't. Of course, you don't know that until way after the fact. But you lose your team, you're not going to win anything.
No.
And I saw it last night, but I didn't say anything because I didn't know if I actually saw it in real time or if I just was playing tricks on myself. But I know for a fact you probably saw it where Beal's going to the bench and Vogel like sticks his hand out to high five him, and Bradley Beal just slaps his hand away. I was like, oh shit. So I did see that.
Yeah.
Because it looked like it's exactly what he fucking did. He's just like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, did I see that?
I guess no, yeah. You sent me that on Twitter. Yeah.
I was like, what? I'm like, wild.
Things like that makes you think it's the coach.
It's hard not to. I don't like Bradley Beal anyway, but...
No, he hasn't backed up any of the... I like players that talk shit. Like, I love Anthony Edwards because he talks shit. And he backs
it up.
Big time. Oh, by the way, at the end of the game, they were calling Book a bitch. And I'm like, he just dropped 50 on you. You didn't stop him. Why are you calling him a bitch?
Dude, the wool... I don't know
it was the McDaniels guy. That McDaniels guy has such a fucking problem. He has such an ego problem.
Yeah, he was fucking... The whole series him and Book were going at
Last season, last postseason, he got pissed mid, I think the first round. He got pissed at something, maybe another player, I forget who. But he got so mad, I think he got ejected. Whatever the story is, he got mad in the locker room, punches a fucking brick wall, shatters his hand. He pulled a me. I learned my lesson. I don't know if he did. He's out there trying to start fights. Like, first off, you're skinny, bro. You're not that guy. If you break your hand while punching something... Just know you can't throw a punch, okay? I had to learn that lesson the hard way. Now I can punch. But, fuck, that guy is so soft. So soft. You already won the game. When you win the game, you're like, all right, move on. You a bitch. No, you're a bitch. Like, it's basketball. You talk shit, then when it's over, it's over. You're a different person after the buzzer. That's in all competition. That's in fucking chess. That's in baseball, basketball, football.
I mean, shit, look at KD. KD took a sweep and stayed out there and said, what's up to some of the fucking guys.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it is.
He walked right over to Ant. Or the other way around. But first person they talked to. Ant, that's his favorite player. And KD was like, yeah, he's tremendous. And then...
Yeah, he said he's his favorite player to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's high praise, man. That's how it should be.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, we came out of that series, no broken bones, so.
I'm just curious on what, because like I told you, I would have rather them, and I know you and I talked about it, I would have rather them gotten swept because that means something has to change. Now it's not, okay, we lost 4-3, we're just so close, we just couldn't do it, so we'll just keep what we got. No, now something has to fucking change. Getting swept like we did, yeah, something has to change immediately.
I don't want change to happen just because it should happen. I want the right change to happen.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Don't trade Kevin Durant just to fucking make a move.
No.
Don't trade Devin Booker just to make a move.
KD wasn't the problem.
Don't trade Beal just to make a move. You can keep all those guys. Beal clearly proved it this year that he's not that guy anymore. Put him on the bench. Make him 6th man of the year. Do you know how crazy that would be having Bradley Beal come off the bench?
Wild.
Give him 24, 28 minutes off a game.
Make him prove it.
Yeah. And if he proves it, put him back in the lineup. It's that simple.
With how shitty he played, dude, yeah, no, he doesn't deserve a starting spot anyway.
Yeah.
No way.
And if you can't swallow your pride, all right, he's the problem. Get him out. Like, this team desperately needs a point guard.
KD,
Desperate.
Did you see what KD said, though?
No.
He said he didn't feel like they were using him the correct way that he wanted.
No, he was a point guard too. There was 3 point guards on this roster. None of them are a point guard. KD, the first half of the year while Book and Beal were injured, they took turns being injured. He was bringing the ball up the court a lot, and he was being forced into like heavy ball control duties or ball handling duties. And dude, he averaged like fucking 5 turnovers a game during that stretch. That's crazy. And Book was doing the same shit. Yeah, point Book is better than point Beal or point KD, but he's not.
He's a shooting guard.
Look at Luka, too. He averages fucking 4 turnovers a game. Like, Luka as a point guard's not that special. He can make fucking tremendous passes at the right time. But, dude, not all those passes work. It's, good thing they have Kyrie because I think that'll really help Luka's game tremendously. And it has.
I'll say it has.
A lot. I think they're going to come back in that series. I really do. I don't know if they play tonight or not. I didn't check.
They don't.
Okay. Anyway. Dude, I've been thirsty all day. It's getting hotter out.
Yeah, it is.
Not looking forward to it.
It's already here, dude.
I know.
At least all the winter dumbasses will be gone.
I guess there's a positive there. There's just not as much stuff to do outside anymore. You got to do it like early or really late.
That's facts.
Gay.
Very, very.
Just be like, it's gay.
Yeah, see?
Where'd it go? Oh, don't tell me it turned off. Oh, all right.
Look at that.
The power within.
The power
within.
Dude, those weird SpongeBob episodes are the greatest.
Yeah, the acid trip ones.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, what?
Or whatever they... Dude, which one always, like, not freaked me out, but always made me go, oh, that's wild, is when they're on, like, sticks. In that one episode where they go outside on the island and they're sticks.
Yeah.
Or they're on sticks.
Yeah, they go into, like, land. They go on land.
And they're all just on sticks.
And, like, SpongeBob comes out, it's just sponge. And then Patrick comes out, it's like a dried starfish. And then Sandy and Mr. Krabs comes out. And then Squidward's like, all right, fine, I'll come out. And then they're all looking at him. And he's like, what? Oh, nothing.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, man, that butterfly episode tripped me out because still am terrified of butterflies.
That's wild.
I don't know why. I wish I see them and I'm like, I'm such a bitch. And then they fly closer to me. I'm like, oh, fuck. Nuke! Fucking nuke him! Nuke Phoenix! Get him out! And then, like, from far away, I'm like, all right, that's one of God's creatures. That's kind of cool. But then it's just like
stay over there.
Yeah. It's like looking at a shark like 30 feet away. You're like, all right, from up here.
That's pretty cool.
Kind of interesting. But you get in the water and you see a fin, you're like, fuck! That's me when I see some wings.
You're like, bro, not having a good time anymore.
Oh, fuck. Freaking out.
Dude, the vibes are off, bro. You're not sway.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Whatever. That's funny.
ChatGPT, Macy, have you used it before?
Only at work.
It's not a sponsor. I had fun the other night, and I know I sent it to you, but for those of you at home, I discovered ChatGPT, and I had it tell me a story about Macy pooping rainbows for old people.
Oh,
but
thank you.
I wanted it to tell me it with a lot of sarcasm and explain it to me like I'm in kindergarten. And why that order?
Why kindergarten? I can answer that for you. Is that the age when you were molested? Is that is that an area in your life we got to cover?
I just thought it'd be funny. So this is what it gave me. I'm gonna try to tell the story without laughing too much, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Please do.
Because yeah.
So it's a story about me pooping a rainbow as told for a kindergartner?
Yeah.
Or by a kindergartner?
I think the first one.
So you're explaining it to
a kindergartner.
Explaining it to a child.
Yes.
Got it. And scene.
Once upon a time, there was a buddy named Macy who had a super special talent. Yeah, and again, this is ChatGPT. This is not me. He could poop rainbows, and not just any rainbows. Oh no! Oh no! These rainbows were specifically made for old people. Oh, this is gonna be rough. These rainbows were specifically made for old people.
What?
Because who else deserves rainbow? This is really difficult.
Power through it.
I know. Who else deserves rainbow? It's also hard because he's sitting right here. All right.
Dude, it's not a real story.
I know. It's just funny. Sorry. Because who else deserves rainbow poop but old people, right?
Sure.
So every day, Macy would strut around, leaving a trail of colorful surprises for all. Oh my God. Macy would strut around, leaving a trail of colorful surprises for all the grannies and grandpas to enjoy. And let me tell you, they loved it. They would giggle and dance and and thank Macy for bringing such joy into. Oh my God. Sorry. They would thank Macy for bringing such joy into their lives. But shh, don't tell anyone. It was a Macy's little secret. The end, kiddo.
Oh my God. Bravo, AI. Good job.
That was great.
Fantastic.
Holy shit.
We are using technology for educational purposes and advancing our species.
Bart.
Yeah, man, there's some people using AI right now. They're like, can you please type in the quadratic formula and find out the hypertrophic theory of evolution? And you're just like, can you tell me a story about bunnies pooping?
That almost went real bad.
Spit take. That's tremendous.
I gotta tell you, I thought it was funny.
That was funny, buddy.
Oh, man. I have another one for my brother, too. It's hilarious.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you save it?
Of course. This was the first one I made. It was way funny.
Nick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, tell me a super short story about my autistic brother, Nick, who is an apple farmer who turns into a Pop-Tart.
Dude.
And make it with a lot of sarcasm.
What's in your head, man?
I don't know. I'm just thinking the most random things I can think of.
I love it. Okay, after this one, let's think of a new one, and then we'll read it live.
Once upon a time in a quaint town of Orchardville, there lived Nick, the apple farmer extraordinaire. Nick had a particular talent for growing the juiciest apples in the land. But one day, a bizarre incident involving a mischievous wizard and a faulty spill, Nick woke up to find himself transformed into a Pop-Tart! Yeah, you heard that right. Now instead of tending... God damn it. See, where it gets sarcastic is where it kills me. Yeah, you heard that right. Now instead of tending to his beloved orchard, Nick spends his days trying to avoid being devoured by hungry school kids. Quite the twist, huh?
Is that how it ends?
Yeah.
Where's the autism? It kind of glazed over that one, huh? It kind of is just like, yeah, I'm not going to touch that. All right, man. You ready to fire up a AI submission?
I'm already ready, dude.
All right, let's make this one about... All right, let's pick a noun. Who are we making this about?
A fish.
A fish? A fish named Flopper. No. What should a fish's name be? Gil. Fish named Gil. Fishy. And make him a flying fish. That has Down syndrome. his favorite activity is flying while being high on crack.
I was gonna say lean, but that's cool too.
I don't think it knows what that is.
Probably not.
Let's keep it popular. Maybe high on coke or crack. Which one's funnier? Same thing, really.
Crack.
All right. The fish on crack. How hilarious is that? Imagine someone
that likes to fly on crack and finds a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. But the rainbow isn't real.
What's up with you and rainbows? All right, let it fly.
Nah, let's do something else. You're right. There's too many rainbows.
Yeah, man.
Not gay.
All right. No. He's flying to his job as a substitute teacher
at Jersey Mike's.
What? Make him a sandwich person. Tell the thing he works at Subway.
And his boss Varish knew he was an asshole. They get into a mega fight over Teslas.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There's a lot of Indians drive Teslas.
Sorry, I missed the. Okay, I thought.
Sorry, I'm just saying random shit because it makes me laugh.
Yeah, that's okay. I missed the Indian part. Yeah, type in whatever. You're good at that. I trust you. We just got flying fish on crack. That's the part I take claim. While Joey's doing this, I'm going to tell you about our only sponsor currently, and they are ZF Decals. Now, ZF Decals is special in our hearts because they are the designer of the show's logo and several other logos. Over 3,000 orders, according to the website. I don't know if he's fudged the numbers or not. Zach, looking at you. Fraud. No, I'm just kidding. He's good egg over there. Uses that extra money to help put his kids through clown college, and they're going to graduate with a 15.0 GPA, and the best way you can help put his kids through clown college is to type in a promo code at checkout.
This is going to be great. ZF decals are the shit, though. You should buy some.
Yeah, real quick. Etsy.com/shop/ZF decals. Promo code PTP10 at checkout. Put the kids through college, you fucking selfish assholes. Take money from your own kid's college account and put it into Zach's kids. Don't you have any respect for his kids and none of your own? You fucking delinquent.
You like buying shit, just do it. Pull out your fucking wallet, get out your phone, do Apple Pay, whatever the fuck you got to do.
As a matter of fact, in the comment section of the YouTube video, comment your credit card information, your name, your address, your zip code, your CVC code, and we'll do it for you. We'll do it for you. We'll pick out the best logo. All you do is comment your favorite color, your credit card information, and your address, and I'll do it for you. It's easy.
I might buy some internet porn, but don't worry about it.
I'll subscribe to my neighbor's daughter's OnlyFans. She won't have to know because it's going to be under your name.
Whoops.
Oops. Now, when your wife finds out all these OnlyFans charges, that's not on me. Don't buy fucking OnlyFans. What's wrong with you?
Bitch.
Anyway, what's ChatGPT got to say?
This is called... The title is Gil's Sublime Sore. This is going to be bad, dude. I can't wait. In a whimsical town where the ordinary meets the absurd, there lived a particular character named Gil. Gil wasn't your average bird. He was a seagull who could fly and had... No, wait, no, hang on.
What? We asked for fish. Come on, ChatGPT. Has it never heard of a flying fish? Let's change it to flounder. What's in that closet? Guns? ammunition, a bunker.
That's the sport closet.
Aaron Hernandez is hanging in there?
Apparently.
Oh. What about Junior Seau?
Trying to find his girlfriend.
Wrong guy. Very much wrong guy. Very, very much wrong guy. Any tits.
Okay, there we go. Now we got it.
All right. All right, Chat GPT. Take us to the promised land.
Once upon a time in the bustling underwater world. So I had to, because it wouldn't let me do Down syndrome, so I changed just to autistic.
But all right.
It found it offensive. I don't know. I'm not going to argue with it.
Down syndrome people love being recognized.
I know. There's from a particular fish named Gil. Gil's not your average fish. He could fly. Oh, did I imagine his knack for sarcasm? Yeah, that too. This story sucks. Hang on, this isn't funny. Damn it.
Yeah, at work I was using, they made us use ChatGPT to concoct emails. And I, when no one was looking, I was like, let's see what this bad boy's up to. And so I asked ChatGPT, I go, Dear ChatGPT, what is your opinion on boobs? And then it goes, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to say that. It is very disrespectful and sexist of you to say that. And I was like, oh, okay. Thank you, ChatGPT. Now I know your opinion. Respectfully yours, Macy.
All right, here we go. Gil's soaring subway showdown. In the bustling underwater city of Coral Grove, wow.
That's a real city.
There lived a unique fish named Gil. Unlike his fellow aquatic inhabitants, Gil possesses an extraordinary ability to fly through the ocean depths with graceful wings. However, Gil was... Sorry. Gil was born with Down syndrome.
Good for Gil.
Gil's a great guy. Gil was born with Down syndrome, which makes it stand out even more in his underwater community. God, I'm going to hell. No, I don't care. Despite his differences, Gil had a heart as big as the ocean itself. That's nice.
Good for Gil.
And had a particular fondness for exploring the colorful coral reefs and soaring through the water like a bird. But what truly set Gil apart was unconventional taste for adventure. Ooh. Mm. He had developed a curious affinity for a particular substance known as crack. Dude, he fucking hit it out of nowhere. For a particular substance known as crack, which he claimed gave him the energy to fly even higher.
I bet.
In addition to his aerial exploits, Gil also...
This one's got you.
I hate it. Gil also held a part-time job at a local Subway sandwich shop where he served up delicious submarine sandwiches with a smile. His boss, Mr. Patel...
His name is Mr. Patel?
Apparently. An ambitious and stern Indian...
What?
Dude, sorry, Mr. Patel, an ambitious and stern Indian pufferfish.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Often found himself
masturbating.
Sure, by Gil's antics and unconventional behavior. One fateful day, as Gil was preparing sandwiches behind the counter, Mr. Patel stormed in, and his spines bristling with frustration. Oh, Gil, you're late again. Mr. Patel. No, actually, it's got to be Gil, you're late again. Mr. Patel bellowed.
Sorry, I was chasing that rock. And I'm flying, Patel.
This thick Indian accent cutting through the air like a sharp knife. Gil blinked innocently with his wings flared nervously. Sorry, boss. Got caught up in a current. Won't happen again.
Oh, my God.
Mr. Patel sighed heavily, his eyes narrowing in annoyance.
Go to hell.
Enough excuses, Gil. You're on thin ice. But Gil...
You're on low tide.
Emboldened by his recent hypocritical
What? What?
Emboldened by his recent hit of crack, found himself feeling unusually confident. With a mischievous glint in his eye, he decided to push back against his boss's tirade. I can't do it. God damn it. Mr. Patel, my dear friend, I must say, your spines are looking particularly prickly today. Have you been indulging in some extra seaweed? Mr. Patel's expression darkened, his pufferfish cheeks filling with indignation.
There you go.
This is not a joke, Gil. You need to take your job seriously. Right? Gil chuckled softly with a twinkle of defiance in his gaze. Oh, but I do take my job seriously, Mr. Patel, especially when it comes to crafting perfect sandwich. Perhaps you should try and make one sometime. It might lighten your mood.
Gil's sassy.
I know.
He's a sassy Down syndrome crackhead.
Enraged by Gil's insolence. Damn, dude, this is hard.
Yeah, we should have asked it for like a 3rd grade reading level.
I know, dude. Jesus. Not college level. Christ. Mr. Patel inflated himself to full capacity with spines bristling out of fury. That's it, Gil, you motherfucker. He didn't say motherfucker.
You motherfucker in face.
That's it, Gil, you motherfucker in face. You're fired. But Gil merely shrugged, unfazed by his boss's threats. Suit yourself, Mr. Patel. I'll just spread my wings and fly to greener pastures. Farewell, my friend. With that, Gil gracefully soared out of the subway, leaving Mr. Patel sputtering with anger in his wake. You motherfucker in face. Bitch, mother bitch.
Fuck you, bloody fuck you. Bloody.
bloody bitch.
Okay, we're done. That's too much. There.
As he glided through the ocean depths, Gil...
There's more?
Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
Gil couldn't help but feel a sense of freedom and exhilaration coursing through his veins. As he gazed up at the sun-dimpled surface above, he knew that no matter where his wings might take him, he would always find joy in the boundless possibilities that's the world around him.
What the fuck? All right, AI, you need to lay off the fucking Percocet.
Oh, wow, what a... All right, I'm done reading for tonight. Holy shit.
Buddy, fuck, that was exhausting.
Bloody bitch.
You bloody fuck you, get out of my subway. He's fucking puffed out.
Oh, dude, one of my elementary school friends, his dad actually worked at Subway and he was Indian. And fun fact, his last name was Patel.
What are the odds of that? Probably,
he always would,
pretty good, actually.
dude, he always brought Subway to school, and I was always like, dude, please give me some Subway. Just make sure you put bacon on it. And he's like, no. And I'm like, fuck you, man.
They can't have bacon?
No, he just wouldn't. He never got me a sandwich. I just wanted a fucking sandwich, and he wouldn't bring me one. I'm like, you're a dick, dude.
Maybe he had a crush on you.
I'm like, you have the fucking access code, and you're just like, no.
Yeah, he's a power-hungry little
Indian fuck.
little dude.
Dude, I always remembered, I'm not going to make fun of religion or anything, but I always remember he'd have this weird, I can't say weird, but he always had this like tingly ball thing like during certain times of the year.
Oh, okay.
I think that was part of their religion. Sometimes he'd have a dot on his forehead.
Oh, I thought that was just for the ladies. Okay. Cool.
Dude, I was a shithead back then. Because of Jeff Dunham.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at him one day and I was like, oh my God. I'm not going to say his name, but oh my God. Are you recording me?
Jesus.
And he was like, you mother bitch.
You mother bitch.
No, but I actually got in trouble for that.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yeah, they weren't too particularly fond of my humor. I was like, what? It was a joke. They're like, no, it's not, Joey. That's very serious. I'm like, it's a joke. Yeah, my mom was pissed. But anyway, it was a joke. Still a joke. You bloody bitch. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop saying that.
I wonder if they'd laugh at that today.
I don't know.
Some people get offended by that.
A lot of white people get offended by that.
Yeah, white people get offended pretty easily. What's up with that?
Sack of tulips.
We got it all right. It's not the best, but no one has it the best. Who has it the best? Let's think about it. Let's reach all around.
Justin Verlander.
That's coming to a close. It wasn't going to last forever.
Anthony Edwards.
Right now he's looking pretty good.
Shit. Anybody on the Celtics?
Not Kristaps. He fucking tore his labia today.
Damn.
Tore something. He had to hobble off the court.
Saw that.
Man, let's think about it. Who's doing all right? Nah, not much. Nah, everyone's pretty much doing bad. No, I'm just kidding.
No one's really winning.
Yeah, I ran out of people. I stopped thinking about it. I think we're all doing all right. I mean, we wake up every day. It's that's a
plus.
That's a plus. That's a blessing. Some people might say it's a gift. I think people who live on the water, they're doing all right. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. You wake up every day, and then you just look outside your window. You could be in the just dumpest of all dumps of moods, and then you're just like, man, I want to fucking just kill myself. I want to do this. I want to go and rob 7-Eleven so I can spend my life in jail, and then you just look outside, and you're like, oh, man, fish just jumped out of the water. That's awesome.
Dude, I would love to spend like a week.
In jail?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
That's a nightmare for me. I don't want to do that.
I would love to live on the water.
It's fun. It's
like genuinely, that'd be sick.
It's the best. It's the best. No one can tell me otherwise. It is.
It's just relaxing.
You know, people would come visit us when we lived on the water, and they would be like, wow, this is awesome. And at the time, I was so young, I didn't realize it until, like, it was not taken from me, but until, like, it wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm waking up every day looking at fucking rocks and, like, brown, like, dirt. I'm like, oh.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah, it was pretty cool seeing dolphins jump out of the water.
Yeah.
Every day.
You can only imagine, dude.
Just manatees, sea turtles, jellyfish.
All sea creatures.
Just
SpongeBob.
Yeah, there were some sea sponges. There was an urchin. Stepped on me. He was dancing on me. Check this out. Broken, gone, broken, gone. The sea urchin from Surf's Up.
Yep.
Ivan.
Yep.
Ivan, the fire urchin.
Has anything ever stung you or...
Yeah, lots of things.
Oh, cool. Like what?
Needles, crackhead. No.
Yep.
Jellyfish. We'll start there. Bumblebees, wasps. The wasp hurt more.
I meant just ocean creatures.
Oh, just ocean? All right, jellyfish. I stepped on a stingray, and then that thing shot on my feet, what's the bottom of your feet called? Whatever. On the bottom of my feet, and the barb.
Sole of your foot.
Yeah, and the barb, like, went like that and like slid across the palm of my foot, whatever the fuck it's called, the bottom, and it just sliced it right open. It was like an inch long, just bleeding. Like, I couldn't walk for like a week.
Damn.
Yeah, I had to walk on my heel.
That's wild.
And it took a long time to heal.
What was the worst? Was that bad, or was...
There's been a couple...
Jellyfish.
There's been a couple jellyfish that, like, it made its way in my pants, so it was just, like, all over my nuts. Oh. And I was like, ugh. That one was, it was just itchy. Like, it was annoying and itchy, and you just gotta put vinegar, or not, was it vinegar? Yeah, I think it was vinegar. You don't piss on it. You definitely don't piss on it. That is a fucking rumor. Don't do that. You're gonna get all kinds of diseases, you fucking idiots. What the hell's wrong with people? Who's the like pedophile walking around beaches like, oh, did you get stung? Did you just get stung?
Don't worry, I got you.
He's like halfway. He's like, oh, don't worry, I got you.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm doing my part.
Oh, I'm just helping out. You're like, you're peeing on a child.
He got stung by jellyfish.
Mommy, why is Joseph Biden peeing on that lady? It grants him eternal life, sweetie. Look away.
It's for a satanic ritual. Relax.
I had a crab bite me, or pinch me.
Little fucker.
Yeah. What else? That might be it. I didn't step on any sea urchins. I cut my feet up 1,000 times on like shells, but that's everybody. There was this one time I was surfing and it was kind of, flat. There was no waves coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just laying on the board and the water underneath was kind of dark. Like it was like all sandy, so I couldn't really see anything under there. And this I saw this like dark thing, like a dark mass go under the board, just go, and it freaked me the fuck out because it was like 5 feet long. And I was like, whoa, that is a big fish. And then a minute later, came back. I saw it go the other way, and I was like, oh, shit. This is either a shark or I'm about to fucking die. And then, like, I hear behind me, a... And I was like, oh, thank God, it's a dolphin. And I turn around, and then there's a wave like 30 feet behind me. And there's a dolphin and then, like, another dolphin. I think it was a mom and a baby. And they're just riding the wave. And I was like, that's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. And then I shit myself and went home.
What a day.
What a bad way to end that story.
He's a majestic dolphin, and then he shits himself and he goes home.
Like, oh, well, that's beautiful. God's creatures really just... Yeah, they should really put...
Oh, gotta go home now.
Yeah, man. Did you ever get stung by anything in your trips to the ocean? Or step on a lizard? I don't know. I saw an alligator in the water. That was terrifying.
I've seen a couple of those. Those are fucking wild to look at.
Oh, yeah.
Especially just like, the only time I've ever seen them besides going to any zoo was in South Carolina, and that shit was wild because those things, I mean, obviously you're from Florida, so I don't have to tell you twice, but those fuckers are huge. Some of them are huge.
Gators? Yeah. Yeah,
terrifying.
There's no other way to say it. Yeah. That's the most fucking feared thing in Florida. I don't care about Florida man. I care about those fucking lizards. And they're everywhere. There's probably more than like 10 million of them. Like there's no count. They don't count them. There's so many. They're invasive. They're not invasive. They're from there. But it's just like they took our gerbs, you know what I mean?
Those fuckers, dude, it's wild.
Think twice before you jump in that water.
Yeah, there was an old lady, I guess.
Oh, I've seen that video. Yeah, she's walking the dog, and there's this lady on the 911 call, and she's like, "Oh my God, the old lady, she dead. She got eaten by the gator. She dead." And the 911 lady's just like, "What?" I was like, "What do you mean what?"
It's kind of like that, but this happened in my grandma's community, my grandma's old community.
Shout out Fort Myers.
Actually, this is Seabrook Island, South Carolina. That's where they live now. Similar kind of thing to that. She wasn't walking a dog, but she was by a pond that was notorious where a lot of the gators hung out. And there's one out of the water just doing its thing, sunbathing, existing, like we all do. And this old bitch decided to walk up to this fucking thing and take a picture of it.
Why?
And I'm going to assume because she was old that it probably took her 45 minutes to fucking find the picture app. And I guess from what it's not funny, but from what my grandma told me.
Did your grandma see it happen?
No, she had friends who watched it.
Oh.
And I guess
There's nothing you can do, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure. She was like leaning down toward it.
Oh my fucking God.
And she leaned too far and it grabbed her by the head, like chomped her fucking head, and it was over. And she got drug under. And that was it. Then I'm going to assume she was dead before she fucking even knew what happened to her.
Yeah. She, clearly not from that area, I'm assuming.
I don't know. I
or she's just that old and just that gone that she's just like, this is a cool plastic thing. Let me take a picture for the grandbabies.
I can tell you that from what my grandma told me, that if it was the alligator she was thinking of, it was a big fucker. It wasn't one of the little, obviously it wasn't a little one, but it was a big fucker.
Yeah, the ones that hang out in those ponds at, the what are those called? Those, not like retirement communities. Is that what it is? Was it a retirement community?
It's like old rich person retirement community.
On a golf course?
What it is, yeah.
Golf course?
On the beach, yeah.
Oh, beach?
Yeah.
Oh, the thing was on the beach.
No, sorry. The island itself is like on the beach, but where that was inland, like by the entrance, by this random pond. It was like one of those small man-made ponds.
Yeah, they're in there.
And right across the road, and then the sidewalk was a big lake.
Yeah. If you're in the South, I don't care if it's Kentucky, I'm not jumping in a fucking pond. Dude, one time we were in was it Lady Lake? We were in some part of Florida. I think it was close to Orlando. Just think Orlando. And we're at our friend's house, and they lived on a lake. And it's a fucking lake in Florida. There's alligators and like water moccasin, that's snakes, and cottonmouths everywhere. That's another snake.
Yep.
Those things are fucking gnarly. And we're in the water, we're in a canoe, and we're just paddling along, and I'm freaking out because this is a tiny canoe, and I'm like, dude, we're like a tip away from just being turned into a Lunchable for this fucking lizard. And I didn't see any alligators, so it's not like I had a reason to worry, but it was like, I know they're there. And there's I'm just paddling out. We're about 200 feet away from the shore, and then I hear this like whimpering sound. I hear like a wee, wee, wee.
Speaker from
no shit,
from Muppets.
And I'm like, what is that sound? I hear meep, 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 meep. And then I hear some splashing, and I'm like, the fuck? And my first thought, I was like, did like a alligator like catch a bird or something? Like, and I'm looking around, I'm looking for the splashing, and my brother's in the canoe with me, and I hear the whimpering and I see the splashing, and it's my fucking dog Puppy swimming in this alligator infested lake.
You're like, what are you doing?
He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Get back. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, Puppy, get here. And he's like, and I just yank him on the canoe. I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. And I'm like, Carson, go to the shore. And he's like, and I'm just like yelling at Puppy. I'm like, what are you doing?
He's like, sorry, dog.
And Puppy's just like, dude, he was so out of shape.
He's just chasing after you fucking guys. That's hilarious.
Yeah. At the time, he was like 8 or 9. So, yeah, he's starting to get up there. But, dude, one of the dumbest things he's ever done. All was fine. Man, that guy is funny. That dog was hilarious. He was scared of people and showers and pools. But you put him in front of the beach or you put him in front of a lake, motherfucker took off. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to get him back. Like, we would take him to a beach in Florida. He'd just right to the water. And I was like, I've seen sharks in there. Like, there's sharks 100 feet away. He's going to get eaten. And he's just like,
don't give a fuck.
I'm like, he's just having a good time. Fuck it. If it happens, it happens. But no, man, good dog. He lived. He had a good time. We gave him a good life.
Yeah, whenever I'd see him, he'd always be like, I'm like, I know.
Yeah. That's all dogs, man.
Oh, I know.
They like
but his
talking.
was funny.
Yeah. He would just yell at people. He'd just be like,
You're like an old person. Just be like, what are you doing here? Get out of here.
Yo, get out of there. That's too much. Yeah.
Cat drinking milk out the bow. Get out the bow.
Hi, get out the bow.
Don't you bring your ass past the second step on the stoop.
Kevin Hart. Touch a button. Kevin Hart in high school, man. That took over. That you just say anything by Kevin Hart in sophomore year, You're the king of the high school.
Yep.
Say it with your chest. And that is funny.
Don't you bring your ass past second step on the stoop. I would say that shit all the time.
Beat his muffin cap back blue. What? What is he
Your
saying?
dad was back there with me. No, the fuck I'm not. Don't keep that lesson to yourself.
God, man. Classics.
He's not that funny anymore.
I think he's. I don't know. I think he's funny. I just haven't watched any new stuff.
It's all about Shane.
Gillis?
Mm-hmm.
Tremendous.
And anybody who, from actually the recent people that Kill Tony podcast has produced, are just fucking hilarious. Cam Patterson.
He's a Florida
Casey
boy.
Rocket. Oh my God, bro. Just
Cam Patterson's from Orlando area.
Adam Live. That dude who does the Dr. Phil fucking impersonation.
Oh, Adam Ray? Yeah, that's Adam Ray. Yeah,
Yeah, that dude fucking kills me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been... he was like a regular not regular stand, but he's like a regular comedian. And then on Kill Tony, he started doing this character stuff. Mm-hmm. And that just...
Took off.
That's awesome. I love when people find their thing. That's my favorite thing about performers.
And he kills it.
He's good at it.
Fucking funny. I've watched like the whole podcast that he does, like with the one with Bill Burr. So funny. Mm-hmm. Because he's literally acts like he's Dr. Phil the entire time and does not break character.
And we'll be right back.
Actually, we'll keep it right here. I'm like, damn, bro, you're good at that.
That's funny.
And the fact that even Dr. Phil acknowledged it, like, yeah, he's actually pretty good. I'm like, that's even better.
Because that's a green light to keep going.
Yeah, he's not like, fuck you. Don't do that. I'm going to sue
Bloody fuck you. I am Dr. Phil. Dr. Philodermitis Patel. Dude, they don't know my last name. That's fine. It's fair. Nothing but respect to those guys.
You, right?
But your first name's easier.
That's great.
Oh,
but yeah, dude, Cam Patterson's. I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
If he told me that, if I hadn't met that dude at Seabreeze and he had told me that, I would have never stopped talking to that guy. I would have been like, dude, you're the funniest fucking guy I've ever met.
Dude, I feel like that's some shit Nathan would say.
Probably.
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
How do you think he would say it? Because he wouldn't say it like that.
Nah, he'd say...
This is not an offense to thing, but Nathan wasn't like... He wasn't that type of black. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that to sound racist, but he wasn't that.
Nah, he was...
Nathan was... He was like,
goth black.
Goth black. I like that.
But he had his own... I mean, like everybody, he had his own unique voice and his own unique tone.
Yeah.
I couldn't try to impersonate if I wanted to, but I definitely could hear him saying it, and it's... I think it'd be pretty funny.
I think you actually do a good impression of him. Like, it's, no one can nail
I'm not retarded, but I like rocks.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Do the crab one.
What crab one?
The crab dance.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm sure I've told it on here before, but I might not. Regardless, our buddy, who's currently on my arm, R.I.P., he would, when we were freshmen at our high school we went to, this motherfucker, as freshmen, would walk up to, like, some of the hottest girls at our high school, right? And instead of saying, hi, hello, how are you? My name's Nathan. This motherfucker would get on his knees and start crab walking like this in front of people. and instead of, like, letting them go past, he would just follow them. So, like, if you went to the right, Nate went to the right. If you went to the left, Nathan would go to the fucking left. He would just keep doing that until he'd be like, could you, like, fuck off or something? And he'd be like, okay, have a great day. And he'd just come back to the wall. I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know.
He's like, I don't know, I'm bored.
I'm like, dude, this kid, like what he said, I'm like, this kid's awesome.
Yeah, no, he's a gem, and I wish he was still around because that dude would be fucking killing it in stand-up.
Yeah,
he absolutely would.
I wish they would bring. Like I've told you this before. I wish they'd bring Vine back so I could watch his old Vines. Because he'd be on TikTok right now, and I'm telling you right now, he'd go famous.
That's what Elon needs to do, man. Bring it back. TikTok's gonna be banned in about 8 months. Just check it out, bro. TikTok's gone 8 months from now.
It's fine with me. Just bring Vine back.
Well, where am I gonna post my vlogs? Where am I gonna post my makeup tutorials, Joey?
If I had one in the chamber to fart into the microphone, I would do it. But
Joey, but I have 8,000 followers. Where are they gonna go? To hell.
I saw some dumb bitch last night while I was watching TikTok as I was fading into slumber. There's two signs. One sign that says, if you have 1 million followers, go this way. If you don't have 1 million followers, go that way. And she's like, that's so offensive. Like, oh, why do I have 1 million followers to go that way? Like, that's so stupid. I'm just not going to go in any of them. Fuck them. I'm just like, okay. I'm like, you go? The fuck?
Good for you, sister. Swipe up. I dated a girl like that.
Same.
High five for it being in the past.
Hoorah.
Smile because it happened. What's that thing? It's like, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
And that's where I look at him and go fuck yourself.
I'm going to cry because it happened.
I always think of like whenever I hear that, I think of like the Shane fucking Gillis fucking thing where it's like he's sitting there on a road, he puts a gun in his fucking mouth. That's what I think of.
Oh,
he's just like,
hey, you got me to snort. Hell yeah.
He's just like,
dude.
I'm like the same.
He's like, he points it at them. Dude. Okay, so I think Charlie sent me that, and then I was watching that, and then I just ended up watching I was listening to a podcast, and he was like, yeah, I got the I could be wrong. I could just be tying something together in my mind because it reminded me of it. But if I'm remembering it correctly, big if, he said he got that inspiration because there was like a senator or something back in the 70s that fucking brought up an envelope to the whatever, and he was going to get found guilty on like a lot of things. So he's just like, in this envelope is also in this envelope. Fucking kill himself in front of everybody. And then everyone's like, ah! They're like, Charlie, no! Whatever his name was. And they're like, oh. And you can find that video on YouTube.
Wild.
Let's watch it right now. No. No, I really don't want to watch it again.
Again?
I had to watch it. You have to watch that the first time because you're like, that didn't happen. And then pull it up. Just type in like senator kills himself or something.
I'll get there.
I'll see if I can find it first. It's kind of funny. It's not funny, but at the same time, you're like, really? Like, just go to jail. Like, better in jail than dead.
In 1986, State Treasurer Dwyer was convicted of bribery and was to be sentenced to 55 years in prison.
Yeah.
A day before his sentencing, Dwyer held a press conference where he maintained his innocence. Some stations were carrying the event live. At one point,
I don't think they're going to show it on there.
and took his life. The incident
Yeah.
caught viewers off guard and set protocols in newsrooms on how to handle such tragic events.
Protocols? Bitch, what? Just put metal detectors up. Are you kidding? Search their pockets. Yes. So if you're trying to see that, just type in that guy's name on YouTube or whatever. It'll pop up. Like, it's not funny, but at the same time, like, okay, if you were pressed with 55 years of jail, are you just going to accept that, or are you going to kill yourself?
Where can you find the freaking video anywhere?
I don't know, maybe it's a good thing you can't. What's his name?
Bud Dwyer.
Dwyer? Bud Dwyer. I wonder if my feed's so fucked up, they'll just be like, here it is. He was only 47. I wonder if this is it.
He was the former Pennsylvania treasurer.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
How the fuck did you find it faster than I did?
Oh, I jerk off to this every night. It's in my favorites. Oh, not even a giggle?
That is funny. That's the same video I just watched?
Potentially. It's only 30 seconds. Can you imagine just opening up an envelope and you're just like, all right, here we go. Opening up this envelope. Oh, look at that. Cocked and loaded and... What a fucking crazy thought. You want to listen to... No? Maybe you can't find that video anymore.
I can't find it.
This is a weird part of the episode. We're trying to find a fucking... like real death video. This is not good. Oh, cap cut? Oh, 404 not found. Okay, maybe a good die. Not found.
I think this is it. I think I found it. Do you want to watch it?
I've already seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck, I'll watch it again. God, ruin my night. Maybe don't do sound.
Yeah, no, there's no sound for it anyway. It's just handing people letters and shit.
Dude, he's being responsible. And then right here, he just blows his brain out.
I can imagine what that's like just looking at that. Like,
Dude, that's creepy. Dude, he's making a speech. They're all thinking like, oh shit, he's going to shoot us. They're like, Bud, put the gun down. Bud. In the fucking mouth.
that's
in the
quick.
mouth.
Oh yeah, then they just show him as he's just bleeding like a motherfucker. That's wild.
What a pussy.
All right, well, I found it.
He's in hell right now.
Probably.
Dude, 55 years for bribery?
That's wild.
Dude.
That's crazy. Like,
That's too much. That's way too much. Whatever your punishment was, go to jail.
that was wild. Like,
Go to jail.
that was so fast.
What a fucking bitch. That guy deserved to die. That is a bitch right there.
That was so fast. That was wild. Anyway,
We put that on the podcast. What the fuck's wrong with us?
that was weird. Whatever.
Thank God there's no sound.
Yeah, no.
That guy sucked.
Later.
You would go to jail. 55 years. Are you going to jail? Or are you taking the hard way out? That's the hard way out. Because at that point, he's a like federal employee. He's gonna go to a nice jail.
I take 50. Or
Yeah.
55.
He's gonna get 3 meals a day. He's gonna be in the fucking Ghislaine Maxwell prison. He's gonna be in the El Chapo prison. He's gonna have his own fucking VIP suite. He's not going to fucking minimal security or whatever.
He's just never going to be a free man again. Whoops.
You're better alive than dead. And that guy's like,
That's wild.
dude, bribery. You kill yourself over bribery.
There must have been something else.
I mean, it's bribery because he probably had like child porn or some crazy shit. But
I'm telling you, there must have been something else for him to just fucking do that.
55 years for bribery, that's a lot. So obviously there's a lot that's being hidden. But go to jail. Go to jail. Fucking idiot. No respect for those. I don't know. I'm no one's gonna like my opinion on that one. You need to have respect for him. He killed himself. What? It's not like he was depressed. He was avoiding punishment. Like, he fucked up, and he was like,
Like I caught.
no. Like, if you get arrested, own up to it. Be a man. That's coming from someone who's never been arrested, never been to jail.
Never been on Beyond Scared Straight.
No, never.
Damn, dude, we're doing this for an hour and 6 minutes. I thought it was just going to be a quick fucking 30.
Well, we started talking about Bud Dwyer. And then pufferfish and autistic freaking
Down syndrome fish that like Subway.
Yeah. We should wrap it up, though.
Indeed.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
not sure if I'm going to be able to post this tonight.
That's great. Either way, thanks for listening.
Yeah, it'll give me something to do tomorrow.
We appreciate it.
Yep. There's a...
Good things are coming.
Yeah,
Just stick with us.
good things are coming.
Obviously, we're getting better at being consistent with this. So you stick around, find out.
Yep. L surgery tomorrow. After that's healed up, that's when the shit gets rolling. All right.
Well, the real.
All right. I'm going to turn it.
Later. We'll see you. Don't do something stupid. Or do. I don't care. Whatever you feel like.